Hey, this is Mike Kollin again, and this is part two of the last video was how to love a woman. Now, this is how a man receives love because it's going to shock women especially. And it's going to, men are not aware of how they receive love. They receive it a lot, but they don't realize what's going on. And it's going to help men have a defense. And I don't really want to say defense, but it's going to give him a way to say something to her to where she will stop attacking you on this very sensitive and important and valuable area for men. All right? So, as I said in the last video, there's this hidden language that it's way too long to teach in a short video, but it's this internal language that if you learn how to speak it and learn how to process or open up to your right brain, all of a sudden you can understand women. That's why I constantly use the phrase, people say, well, what is your course about? It's about love and understanding. If you understand how to love a woman, again, that's what the course is about, and learn how to understand a woman, she'll have sex with you. So whether you're single, whether you're dating, or whether you're married, there's something that women want. It's love and understanding. And that's something I learned. You get all these pickup artist, courses and how to get a woman attracted and turned on. And all. A lot of guys come to my course and well, why aren't you teaching that stuff? Because I found out there's something a lot more important, a lot more valuable, and a lot more powerful when it comes to leading a woman to sex. She wants you to understand her needs. And I know in the past, you hear that, you're hearing it in the male brain, not in the female brain. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. So hold on to that for a second. Now let's go to your defense. So women need emotional fulfillment. Again, women go mental connection through communication, 5, 10, 15 minutes, and then they pop open. Then number 2, emotional fulfillment through communication, and then they connect sexually. It's a fairly long, drawn-out process, but if you know how to do it, it can be a lot faster. Now, here's the deal. That's the way a woman receives love, from here to here, 1 to 2. A man cannot receive love in that way, ladies. Sorry. We are literally neurologically wired in the opposite direction. Women are internal and men are external. Okay? That's why the male symbol has that little arrow that goes out. It's external. What do I mean? Men connect sexually first and then emotionally. Now, hold on, ladies. I know you're getting pissed off right now, but hold on, because you're going to like what I'm about to say. Now, remember, my entire course is about teaching men how to communicate in the right brain language for mental stimulation and emotional fulfillment, so you get your fulfillment before sex, so it's meaningful to you. That's what the course is about, ladies. So just don't, that is absolutely covered. Oops, hold on a second. Sorry, my chair fell down. So here's the deal, guys and ladies. Guess how a man opens up to his heart? Yeah, I know I already said he connects. So number 1 is his groin, number 2 is heart, and then he opens up to his right brain. But the problem is all ladies will say, yeah, but he falls asleep or he's too tired to communicate. Now, guys, do you realize, let me say this again. Our mating systems are in the lower brain, but there's a nerve for women. Now, to men, as I said in the last video, it connects to the eyes or the optic nerve, so men are visual. All right, maybe I didn't say this in the last video. This is important. Mother Nature wired him that way because he's going to impregnate a baby inside her body. So Mother Nature, in his mating system, made sure that the mating system, now I'm not saying consciously he's thinking this. He's not conscious at all. All he knows is he sees a hot body and he's ready to go. He's ready to have sex. And that's something that's really hard for women to understand because women are the opposite of that. It's not instantaneous. It's through communication. Guys, as I've said in other videos, the mating system for her is in the same part of the brain, but her nerve connects to her right communication center, the emotional communication processor. It's a hidden language called the internal language. You speak this language and boom, her mating system is going to say mate with that guy. Here's why. Her mating system is looking for a guy who's intelligent, or technically, Mother Nature locked men in their left logical brain. A man who can figure out how to pop open to his right brain and, on top of that, figure out this subtle, indirect, you say A, but you mean B. It's a hidden language. Sure, she's saying this, and you hear that all the time. But you didn't realize she actually means something totally different, and it's very subtle. If you guys think, oh, it's double entendres, you're so off base. There's an art to this, and once you learn how to do it, and I actually teach you how, give you specific steps to make it very subtle. You're going to watch women melt. You're going to watch women's eyes dilate. You're going to watch your wife fall back in love with you again. Women will tell me over and over, I've been married for 5 years and he just won't love me. And I do everything. I make love to him, I cook, I clean, I'll do anything he wants, but he refuses to love me. Again, what I say to women is, he is loving you, but he's doing it in the male way. In fact, he's working really hard. And this isn't being taught in other courses, and I don't know why. Maybe, probably they don't see it. It's very hard to see. Women want this, but women assume that men are aware of this, but they're not. Men are stuck here. They're not over here. I know it's very vague for now, but it's kind of hard to explain in a short video. But let me give you the male defense. All right? Here's what's going on, guys. The way a man opens up to his heart, or I should say emotions, which is felt in this area, general area, but it's processed in the right brain, is through sex. Now, what do I mean? Now, ladies, follow this for a minute. After a man has an orgasm, there's a chemical that's released into his bloodstream and is pumped through his entire body. It's called oxytocin. Now, for men, it relaxes his muscles. It relaxes his mind and his body. But for women, oxytocin is released into her bloodstream, especially into her brain, through talking and talking and talking. Now, for women, guys, this is literally a drug. It's a chemical that gets her high. It's close to a caffeine high, but it's so much better because it like stimulates her brain, and she blah, 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 blah. That's why women talk. And I bet women right now are laughing their ass off right now because they know it's true. It's like once they start, they can't stop talking. So when you learn how to speak this language, guys, all of a sudden women are going to be talking to you all the time. And that will lead to sex. Again, if you're married, this will save your marriage. If you're single, guess what? You're going to be meeting more women than you ever imagined possible, but you have to learn the language. Now here's the deal. Let me wrap it up with this, with the guy's defense. For men, oxytocin was released into his bloodstream after he has an orgasm with the woman or just has an orgasm. The oxytocin eventually gets to his lower brain, and there's an artery that's controlled by the older brain. Once that oxytocin hits that, it relaxes it and it opens up. That allows the blood to flow up and allows him to open up to his right brain or whole brain. Now he's feeling emotions. So he was locked in his logical brain, which is very focused and linear, and he's stressed all the time, and now he's relaxed. He's just on a drug, but this drug mellows him out. And what it does, it opens him up to his emotions. But the problem, guys, after you have sex with your wife, you feel love. You feel great. But she doesn't. A woman cannot go this way. Sure, she can have a physical orgasm. She can have sex alone. But that's not a deep, emotionally fulfilling, meaningful form of making love. Learn how to do this, guys, and you're going to have the happiest woman on the planet. My name is Mike Kollin. Go to MikeKollin.com. Kollin.com. Thank you very much.